traders, and welcome back to some market insights with yours truly, Richard, serving traders responsibly here with Orbex. Today is the 25th of January. It is 10:21 a.m. Eastern European Standard Time, and we're going to cover the FX majors on the smaller time frames. Most of the time frames will be on the 2 hour. Um, but let's say today's market movers, just before we head on to the charts, today market movers, the main focus would be, let me just open this economic calendar here. Today's the main market mover would be the focus would be on the euro, following up on yesterday's press conference for the ECB and President Draghi's speech, dovish speech actually. The euro is still in focus. We're going to jump on the charts because it's really interesting what's happening, and it could be at a crucial point and a points of interest at a major support actually. So we're gonna go on that Euro USD chart to see more details. But let's say the main market mover and the main focus for the day would be the euro, the IFO business climate. And according to these data released, as you can see, the forecast is for an increase. However, today we might see some the bearish sentiment possibly continuing, because I'm actually seeing some patterns on the charts. And speaking of charts, let's just start with the analysis. But first, I'm gonna just explain a few things about the dollar index, which I'm on right now. This is the 2 hour chart on the dollar index, the DXY. And the way I'm seeing this rising structure in the dollar index is by having corrective features inside it, which means that it could actually start a bearish impulse, but it has to prove that first. However, it does have the chance to hold one more before facing some important resistances right about there. But as you can actually see, something has happened right here. And the way I'm labeling it is basically this rising structure in a complex corrective, a combination, a double free in a WX, and then ABC with a leading diagonal in A, and basically the rise in the C. And notice that this is actually a rising channel which has been broken right there, and now it came for the retest yesterday, and today it got rejected from there. So confirmation, a possible confirmation for more downside could reflect a breach of this lower red dotted trend line that I'm actually placing right here, parallel to that previous trend line. However, it could go up a little bit more. There is divergence present on the chart right there on the indicator, but for that, we need more details, and let's just uh, attempt to correlate all this. So next is the Euro USD on the 2 hour time frame, and there's something really interesting about the euro, because it is approaching a major support right there. As you can actually see, this support held about 3 times, right? So it could be a triple bottom, but a breach of this would be quite serious, because if it does breach it with a sustained impulse, actually has to be one like that. And then if it does some sort of a corrective structure like that, or like, let's say for instance like this, a complete pattern, this could be a bearish sign for the euro. However, that's not on the table yet. Okay, so this is, in my personal opinion, this is not really the time to give up faith on the euro. It could still deliver that last bullish move to complete a larger degree pattern. So I'm patient, and that's basically what I'm all about today. Now I have two levels which I'm actually focusing on. There is a possibility for a bullish divergence to possibly come in the next trading days, possibly today. Okay, but let's say at the 161.8 of these two structures, Fibonacci extensions, which resembles 1.128 level, sentimental level as well. But there's one more which would interest me if it even goes there, which is somewhere around 1.121. I'm not sure if it's really gonna go there just like that, but there's what I'm saying is that there's still hope for the euro to deliver that bullish move, and unless it breaches this, and I would kind of lose my confidence in euro, let's say. Next, the British pound, pound dollar on the 2-hour time frame. As you can actually see, the pound has been more sustained. The rise has been more like rapid and aggressive than the one in euro. Euro had some negativity around it, but the pound actually rose with the Brexit news and all that. And the way I'm labeling the rise is in a leading diagonal in an ABC, so three waves in each wave, where the wave one is the longest, minute green one, so ABC in one, then correction two, then ABC in three, but it's not the shortest wave as per the Elliott wave guidelines. So basically, this kind of stops right here. We have a bearish divergence possibility, and I'm suspecting a retracement at least until the 38.2, 50%, 61.8, typically for a wave 2. Okay, and this should be either a channeling uh, a channeling correction or a simple ABC move for a zigzag pattern, and that's what I would be looking for the on the pound US dollar. Next is the USD yen, and according to the metals which are let's say for instance holding in you know holding their levels there, not like the euro. So I'm suspecting, let's say for instance, this pattern to possibly breach this supports, and there is a possibility for the downside. All right, that's basically what I'm eyeballing on the USD yen. Now next is the USD Swiss, still on the 2-hour time frame. All charts until now were on the 2-hour time frames. And the way I'm seeing this rise is as a potential, let's say for instance, it could go 161.8 in a Fibonacci extension. However, it can also do, let's say for instance, this type of sequence and the breach. So if the USD Swiss breaches this level, then it could actually deliver a bearish impulse. So that's basically what's on my radar for the next trading week, and I will be updating my views with you guys on a daily basis. Now, next is the AUD USD Aussie. So the rise, I'm labeling it in a wave one minute and a complex correction right here, WXY double three in this C. Okay, so the point is that it could stop at 100%, right? And you guys have some levels right here, or it could stop at the 161.8, which, as you can see, they align with the other Fibonacci retracements. Okay, so it would be quite interesting to see what the Aussie is all about for the next trading days and sessions. Now, NZDUSD looks like it's in a hurry, okay, and it kind of looks like the wave one has finished, wave two, and then wave one, two, and this could be ready to go. So we'll keep an eye on it. Just wanted to give you guys a heads up. So still the 2-hour charts. Now the only chart on the table for the day is the USD CAD on the daily time frame, and it's doing something. Okay, this is a level to be watched in my personal opinion, because it could actually breach this support and also deliver a major bearish impulse, because this structure is still correcting right there. Okay, and it could actually um, go on the downside. We'll know we'll need to monitor that, but for now you guys know my just wanted to share with you my views, send these views your way. That's it for today. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please support this video with a thumbs up. And I will, until next time, as I like to say to all my traders, stay in the green and many pips ahead.